Scoops him up. Roll through, cover. 1, 2. He's got the three.
That's three. We have a new champion. The belt is right. Official, baby.
He had a handful of tights.
He's got a handful of money and a waist full of championship gold. It happened. Raise it. Yeah.
And wrestling's richest prize has now gained Catalyst Wrestling's richest prize as the All-Father stands above. The notorious 187 homicide, you heard it.
Here we go.
Ligursky.
Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Hot Boys International.
I love it.
And that's stomping on homicide. Here comes Rob Killjoy.
What's he doing here? Get out of here.
And now fighting.
Wait.
Here comes Kobe with the chair. Squaring off against Ligursky.
Wait.
Oh. Look at the look on the face of homicide. Did Kobe just turn on his best friend here? Oh, Shay on the outside now. Why, Kobe? Why? Kobe Carino turning on his best friend here, now aligned with Hot Boys International.
It's about time somebody respected the business.
When no one's watching and you want to give up, but you push for one more. Legends are made in the gym, at practice, and on the street. They're made in your dreams. Dream big. Train for the future. Train to be legendary.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Catalyst Wrestling Championship. This match is sponsored by FutureLegend.com, Super Secret Arts, and the Dirty Heels Podcast. And again, it is for the Catalyst Wrestling Championship. In this corner, we have the reigning Ring of Honor Pure Champion. This is the technical beast, Josh
already behind, showing their allegiance
and
here.
And in this corner, representing the Carter Group, accompanied by the Big Bad Kaiju, O'Shea Edwards, and your reigning, defending Catalyst Wrestling Champion, this is the All-Father, Darius Carter!
Holding up the prestigious prize, the most here in Catalyst Wrestling. And no rest for the wicked for Darius Carter after reaching the mountaintop. He now faces a tough test, as we said in his first challenge. One of the best technical wrestlers in the world, but Darius Carter fashions himself as one as well.
Exactly. That's what makes this very interesting, because you see, Josh, the Goods Wood, says that he's going to restore dignity and respect and honor to wrestling rings across the globe, starting here in Catalyst Wrestling. He doesn't believe that Darius Carter is worthy of the championship he carries.
Oh.
He doesn't believe he's worthy of the championship he carries.
If he doesn't believe that, that is a mistake on this young man's part.
Darius Carter, of course, says that Josh the Goods Woods is only spreading a message that Darius has been spreading for years.
And we are underway here. Catalyst Wrestling Championship is on the line.
Knuckle lock to a waist lock.
Trying to find an early advantage here, both men.
Josh Woods trying to stretch our champion out.
Manipulating the limbs, but Darius Carter, no stranger to that as well.
Steve, I gotta ask, do you think the fact that these are going under standard wrestling rules affects the pure championship, the pure champion right now? Because he's not wrestling under pure wrestling rules.
Well, here's the thing, in my opinion, when you have two elite level athletes, they're prepared for any condition. They're prepared for any rule.
They should be. But one of Josh Wood's biggest accolades is being a collegiate champion at the University of Florida. He's a great amateur wrestler. Darius Carter is a great professional wrestler.
Darius Carter is also a ring general, and he knows how to manipulate this ring. He's going to be able to utilize it in ways that Josh may not be used to, because he's able to tap someone out with no rope breaks. You know, there's a limit to rope breaks in pure rules.
Oh, and now went for the leapfrog, couldn't get it, caught. They're going to dump him on his head. Oh, but look at Darius Carter wisely.
Smart move right there.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Master of the ring general. Darius Carter knows how to manipulate this. And can I say, it's an honor to have you guys here, both as members of the Brandon Lewis commentary team.
Oh, it's such an honor to be on your team, Brandon. You know that.
Sure, such an honor to just have it paid for, right?
I paid for it, yeah.
Yeah, you did. I saw what you drove here in. All right, now still trying to cut off the ring here.
That last hold that Josh Woods had our champion in, Darius Carter in, he broke by having his feet on the ropes. If this was pure wrestling rules, that would count against Darius. It does not. It's unlimited.
See, you see what I'm saying.
I see.
Trying to lock up that head again, but can't.
Head scissors. He's got it in tight, folks. See how that right leg is underneath the left leg. That's how you get the most pressure underneath that chin.
This is a beautiful start to the event. Catalyst presents Ewing, and I am hyped. This is just the first match.
Trying to get out, can't. Now does.
Oh, this is
hard
tough
to see from this angle here.
Oh, looks like he's grinding the shin bone.
Oh, stretching out Carter.
Oh, spread eagle move. Don't get cocky, kid.
He did, one. Almost cost him. Now rolling him around, trying to take that equilibrium away. Going for an armbar. Does he have it? Not quite. Great submission defense here.
Excellent defense.
But Carter not giving up on the hold just yet. And now rolling through his woods. Turning it into a submission of his own. Trying to lock those legs like a clover leaf.
This is such a unique contest because both of these men, 90% of this battle has been fought on the ground. Look at that.
When you talk about the bedrock of professional wrestling, you talk about athleticism, you talk about technique, you talk about targeted aggression, you talk about the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Josh "The Goods" Woods here.
And this is, of course, a night where the NWA champion Trevor Murdoch will be in the building.
You know he's got to be watching.
When no one's watching and you want to give up, but you push for one more. Legends are made in the gym, at practice, and on the street. They're made in your dreams. Dream big. Train for the future. Train to be legendary.
Championships all over this card tonight. It's a special night for Catalyst Wrestling.
And a special night for you, 27 years here. What cover? Of course, as we've referred to before, the forbidden crawl space opening up, allowing talent from all over to come into Catalyst Wrestling. The best of the best taking on the best of the best.
That's a lot of pressure on Darius Carter's shoulder right there. That's a painful hold.
Rolling through.
Wow, 3 seconds is all it takes, guys. Those 3 seconds almost passed.
Oh,
that's
look
ugly.
at the torque. Oh my
Joint
God.
manipulation.
It's either tap or snap here. The Catalyst Wrestling Champion in a bit of trouble here.
Cravat. Painful, painful hold. Look at Josh Wood's face.
And now guiding him around the ring.
Oh, not letting go.
Shades of Carl Gotch here. Still no man with a clear advantage here. Hold for hold, move for move.
I just love that all of the action has been inside of the ring and mostly in the center. Loke, you mentioned the ego of Woods doing a lot of posing right now.
Taking maybe a little bit too much. Oh, he does have the skill. Maybe he has the skill to back it up. Oh, to my point. But if it's me, I'm spending a lot more time trying to pin that champion, trying to make him tap out.
Now softening up Carter.
So look, this is the anniversary of your wrestling debut?
It is. Today's date is January 15th, 2022. January 15th, 1995 was my first professional wrestling match. 27 years today. Been proud member of this industry for so long.
What better way to celebrate it?
This is the company I want to celebrate with. This is the match I want to watch.
This is a big statement here for Darius Carter. If he's able to win here, first Catalyst Wrestling defense, Darius Carter said all along that he's the heir to the throne of great grapplers like Billy Robinson and Carl Gotch. He now has the hardware here in Catalyst Wrestling to back it up as he rolls through, secures that head. Now Woods.
Oh, big shoulder takedown.
Now showing a little pro wrestling here. Hip toss. Little pro wrestling back and forth. Feigns. Oh, right back to that ankle. Goes Woods. And the Pure Champ finally building a little bit of momentum here. Trying to create separation.
Spins him around.
Oh, forearm.
It's going to break down into a slugfest here sooner or later.
Asking for one more time. Referee Stephon Smith. They're trying to enforce some separation, but Darius Carter, quick, closing the gap quickly.
This is where Darius Carter is at his best. He's in control. He's able to, neck breaker.
Look now, stalking.
Look how comfortable he is in that ring. He wrestles like a champion.
There's no wasted movement. Look at this. Look at this.
Darius doing what he does best here, exploiting weaknesses. Woods will have to dig deep as Carter looks to take Woods to deep waters.
I love that. He said, I know the rules. And of course he does. This is Darius's ring. Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. The arsenal that Darius Carter carries with him is phenomenal.
Now focusing on the neck, and again, trying to rip a man's head off here. We've said this before, and I'll say it again. We've seen a more focused, a more lethal, and perhaps the most vicious version of Darius Carter here, which makes it scary that it took him to the top of the mountain here in Catalyst Wrestling. But he can only go further. Number one.
You know what it is, Steve? A lot of people only have their eyes on the target. And once they become the target themselves, they're not prepared. They're not capable of carrying the gold around their waist.
You're absolutely right, Brandon. That's the big test for Darius Carter. It's one thing to chase that championship, and it's a huge accomplishment to get it, but can you keep it?
Right now, trying to keep it by tossing.
Throw it first on the top rope.
Back to that neck again.
When no one's watching and you want to give up, but you push for one more. Legends are made in the gym, at practice, and on the street. They're made in your dreams. Dream big. Train for the future. Train to be legendary.
Every time I see Darius Carter, I see something new, and it's beautiful.
Back to it, 1. Got a 2 count there. Right back to the neck.
Darius Carter said that Josh the Goods Woods has been protected. He's been protected because Darius Carter has been kept away from him. Here in Catalyst Wrestling, we want to see battles like this. This is speaking more to the forbidden crawl space that you were speaking of. You know, often we find more familiar faces who've been on television creeping their way into Catalyst, and eventually they have to face this man. They have to face this man.
That's what we want here, the best against the best. If you're from another company, come to Catalyst Wrestling, put yourself up against our guys.
Darius Carter, an intense look on his face, covering again. Not quite, and now right back to it. Locking in another hold, sneaking that arm under the neck. Look at the torque. This is a pace we don't normally see here in Catalyst Wrestling. A lot of guys going full bore, a lot of guys going full speed. Right now, Darius Carter, Josh Woods, methodical pace.
Absolutely, we're not seeing a lot of running. We're not seeing a lot of guys coming off the ropes. Nobody's climbed the ropes yet. It's all about wrestling, grappling.
We'll see, what I find interesting is that this is Darius.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Has him up.
A suplex.
And a big impact there. And now Woods has an opportunity. Can he capitalize on it? How much damage was done to his neck already by Carter?
I don't know, but we're about to find out.
He might be waiting too long if he doesn't get up quick.
Carter up to his feet
Champ's
first.
ready to go. Oh, no!
Forearm. Building up more speed. And again, here comes Woods. Oh, with the big knee.
What impact.
Now cover, leg hook, 1, 2, this could be it.
It almost was.
Catalyst Wrestling Championship on the line. Now, Loke, if Darius Carter was to lose his championship on his first defense to someone like Josh the Goods Woods, could he still be able to claim that he's wrestling the richest prize? Could he still claim that he is the best pure wrestler in the business?
Listen, if you lose to a guy like Josh Woods, there's no shame in that most times. But if it's your first title defense, your first chance to be the face of a company, and you lose your belt to a guy that doesn't even work here full time, I don't know how you come back from that.
Trying to come back right now, holding on to the ropes is Carter. Oh, that's the Yakuza kick.
Right in the face.
He's out on his shoes. Can't roll him over.
Shooting that.
Yeah.
He can't do it. That arm's in pain.
Woods is not a small man. Woods is not a small man. You know, you see this.
You see the wear and tear throughout this entire match. Darius Carter holding that quad.
I think people take, they take for granted the people that they see on screen. They don't realize the effort it takes just to get a lateral press on a man.
That's a full-time job in itself.
Stiff European uppercut.
Stiff Euro.
Now locking in a rear naked. Oh. Caught by Woods. Countered. Oh, but Darius.
In the back of the neck.
It's violent and beautiful.
That spinal cord.
You know, that'll control everything. You take out the neck. You know, you take out everything. You can't move.
Everything.
You know, Steve, you brought up the pace, and this is a pace that we're used to seeing from Darius Carter. He's not used to being challenged by men who can match that pace.
Oh, has it locked in?
Does he have him right here?
He's in the center of the ring.
This is...
Legs around the waist.
Josh Woods needs to get to the ropes or this is over.
These are the deep waters I was talking about here. Asking him to submit. He's in the middle. No, still no submission. And of course, it's referee's discretion. He could call this match 1-2.
Oh,
So smart.
He could have called that match if he thought that Woods wasn't able to defend himself
Darius
there.
Carter forced to let go of the hold because his shoulders were on the mat.
So it's a good thing that our referee was in good position, and it's a good thing, even though it's at his discretion to stop the match, that he didn't.
The instinct by Woods.
Going back for the same hold. Arm breaker.
You know, you talked about that joint manipulation
Yeah,
earlier,
yeah.
Luke. We're going right back after that arm.
Well, neither man able to stay on their feet. Both men spent here. All for the prize of the Catalyst Wrestling Championship. Dodged that European uppercut.
Back in
right
the same hold.
Right back.
Oh.
Rolling through.
Okay.
One good turn deserves another.
Oh, it's like a wheel. they keep on rolling.
I am blown to death just watching this.
Bit of a spin cycle here.
See, at first I thought that the damage on Darius Carter's arm was the reason why he wasn't able to keep a hold. But he's been able to escape all of Woods' attempts at a waist lock as well.
You saw Darius Carter had to use that turnbuckle because you're not going to go toe-to-toe with something like that with an NCWA national champion.
Yeah, well, there ain't no turnbuckles in an NCAA ring. Ain't no ropes, ain't no weapons that Darius Carter can use to his advantage.
Right now, those clubbing blows are the weapon of choice for Darius Carter. Getting him close to the turnbuckle. Going for the suplex.
Oh my corner!
Goodness!
The
Referee checking on him.
All right. That
Cover
has to be it.
1, 2.
Did he break the plane?
goodness,
He
he
broke
got
the
the
plane at
ropes.
the end of the rope.
And Darius Carter saving his Catalyst Wrestling Championship. I don't even know if he was conscious for that. Instinct taking over.
Instinct takes over. That's the championship mentality right there.
On one end of the spectrum, the ropes are probably the most dangerous part of that maneuver.
You can hear the fans getting behind Woods, though.
On the other end of that spectrum, not pulling him away from the ropes before going for the cover may have cost Woods the match.
Big
Wait a
mistake.
minute.
Look at this.
Oh, and now breaking the eye.
To the eyes.
And up until this point, Darius Carter had played it clean across the board. But now, as we see over by ringside,
no.
Not like this. Not after a match like this.
Why not? This has been a pure wrestling match so far. Don't get much more pure than this.
And the Pure Wrestling Championship in his hand, but Stephon Smith sees it.
Right in front of the referee.
And Stephon Smith taking it away. Has him up. Oh! Low blow. And
Ref
now
didn't see
Carter
it. Ref didn't see it. It's legal.
rolling through cover 1, 2.
Excellent match.
The winner of this contest and still Catalyst Wrestling Champion, the All-Father, Darius Carter.
Let the record show that Darius Carter pinned ROH's Pure Champion with a backslide.
Center of the ring.
But after all that talk about purity, after all that talk about the integrity of professional wrestling, Darius Carter proved exactly what Josh Woods was saying. He took a shortcut to get there.
Are you saying that he backslid on his integrity?
You make me sick.
Listen. Was it the straight-up cleanest victory he's ever had in his career? Probably not. But he still stands in that ring as our Catalyst heavyweight champion.
The future looks bright for Catalyst Wrestling under the gaze of Wrestling Rich's prize, Darius Carter.